Hello, my name is Preva Doyle and I am a licensed massage therapist at Vital Touch Wellness. Today I'll be showing you how to do self-massage for the temporomandibular joint, also known as the TMJ or simply known as the jaw. This massage that we're going to do can help lengthen and relax the muscles that work to close the jaw. Lengthening and relaxing these muscles can help reduce tension and pain in the jaw, head, and neck. This massage shouldn't cause any pain, so if you do have any pain, please reduce your pressure or stop altogether. And although massage can be very beneficial in reducing symptoms of a TMJ disorder, you should always check with your doctor first to make sure that self-massage is safe to do. So the two muscles we're going to work on today are the masseter and temporalis. Both the masseter and temporalis muscles work to close the jaw. The masseter muscle attaches to the zygomatic arch, also known as the cheekbone, and comes down and attaches to the mandible, also known as the jawbone. And the temporalis muscle attaches to the skull and down to the coronoid process of the mandible, which is the top of the jawbone. So let's get started on this self-massage. So we're going to start with the masseter muscle. I usually work on both sides at the same time, and so that's what we're going to do today. If for some reason that doesn't work for you and you just want to work on one side at a time, you can. You may just need to pause the video or replay it back so that you can work on the other side separately. So we'll start with the masseter and then we'll work on the temporalis. We're going to do 3 different things on each muscle. We are just going to warm it up by going up and down the muscle fibers. Then we're going to go across the muscle fibers. And then we're going to do pin and release, where we're going to press and hold on a tight spot in the muscle and slowly open the jaw, stretching the muscle out as we're pressing on that tight spot. So we'll do that both with the masseter and the temporalis. So those are the 3 things we're going to do on each muscle. So go ahead and find a comfortable seat. This can be done standing, but I find it's more comfortable and easier to focus when you're sitting. So find a comfortable seat, and we're going to use really just our fingertips to do the self-massage. You can use two or 3 fingertips to do it, whatever works best for you. So start out by getting a couple of your fingers right below that cheekbone, and we are going to work down the masseter muscle all the way down to the jawbone, and then come back up the masseter muscle all the way up to the cheekbone. So you don't want to be right up close to the ear. You want to be like maybe an inch or inch and a half away from the ear. You'll feel the masseter muscle under your fingertips if you kind of go back and forth a little bit over it. You'll feel it, so you'll know where to have your fingers and have the pressure. And with this up and down motion, you don't have to use a lot of pressure. It can be very gentle if you like, or if you want to use a little more firm pressure, you can use a little more firm pressure without causing any pain. And you may notice that the face will start to get a little red, and that's good. It's bringing blood flow to the area. So just a couple more going up and down on the masseter muscle. And now we'll start to go back and forth, doing that cross fiber friction. So back, forth, and coming up a little higher, back, and forth, and up a little higher, back, and forth, to right under the cheekbone. So when you're coming back and forth, you don't want to come really far forward. You only want to go as far as like you feel kind of popping over that masseter muscle. Like I said, when you go back and forth, you should feel it there. You should feel when you pop off the front edge of it. So you don't need to go any farther when you pop off the front edge. And when you come back, you don't have to go all the way back to the ear, but you can come close to it, maybe like a half an inch away from the ear. All right, so back and forth, working between the zygomatic arch, the cheekbone, down to the mandible, the jawbone. Working on that masseter muscle. And while you're doing this, try to keep your jaw relaxed. You don't have to open your mouth, but you don't want to be clenching. All right, so now we're going to do that pin and release. So go ahead, use 1 or 2 fingers. Kind of work in a little bit of circle motion, so that way you can find a spot that feels tight. I'm kind of going to work on the whole masseter muscle with that circular motion so that I can find the spot that feels tightest. Maybe a little bit different on your right side versus your left side. So if you want to hold a different spot on the left than you are on the right, that's okay. All right, so once you've found a tight spot, you're going to press and hold. You don't want to press so hard that you're causing pain, but you want to press enough that you feel like you've got the muscle pinned under your fingers. Once you have that spot, you're going to slowly open your jaw, and you're going to open it as far as is comfortable. You don't want to force it open any farther than it naturally can go. So let's go ahead and slowly open the jaw. And then release your pressure and close the jaw. And when you open the jaw, you'll feel the muscle feels a little more taut under your fingers, and that's normal. You can continue with the same pressure you're using as long as it's still comfortable. So we're going to do that 2 more times. So go ahead, press in on that same tight spot on the mandible muscle. My apologies, on the masseter muscle. All right, so go ahead and find that tight spot on the masseter. And then slowly open the jaw, opening it as far as is comfortable. Once you've opened it all the way, then you can slowly release the pressure of your fingers and close the jaw. Great, let's do it one last time. Finding that tight spot on the masseter muscle, pressing in on that tight spot and slowly opening the jaw. Releasing the pressure, closing the jaw. Great, feels good. So now we'll go ahead and work on the temporalis muscle. So we'll do those same things where we're going up and down, back and forth, and then that pin and release technique that we just did. So go ahead and start to work on your scalp. You can start maybe like diagonally from the ear, like an inch or so, diagonal from the ear. And we're going to go up. You can use all of your fingertips. I'm not going to use my thumb, but I'm going to use all my fingertips and kind of spread them up and out to the side of the skull. So starting close to the ear, slightly above and a little more forward of the ear, and then letting all of your fingers splay out on the side of the skull. Great. Again, same thing. And then we can start up top and pulling back down. So starting on the side of the skull and pulling your way back down towards the front of the ear. Side of the skull, pulling down to the front of the ear. And now we're going to work back and forth, doing that cross fiber friction across the temporalis muscle. So start maybe forward, work back to right above the ear, and then pulling forward again towards the temples, coming up a little higher, going back to the top of the ear, coming forward towards the temples and forehead, coming back, still above the ear, and coming forward towards the forehead. All right, let's do that again. That cross fiber felt really good to me. Actually felt better doing the cross fiber on the temporalis than just working up and down across the muscle fibers. So let's do that cross fiber friction again on the temporalis, starting near the temples and working your way back over the top of the ear, coming back to the temples again, a little bit higher, back over towards the top of the ear, coming forward again, maybe a little bit above the temples now towards the forehead, coming back, higher, still ending towards the top of the ear, coming forward towards the forehead. Yeah, that felt really good. All right, so now we will do the pin and release on the temporalis. So again, we're going to do a few circles with a couple fingertips to try to find a tight spot in the temporalis muscle. And then we will slowly open the jaw until as far as is comfortable, and then release the pressure on the muscle and close the jaw. All right, so go ahead, do some circles on that temporalis muscle. Trying to find a spot that feels tight. Once you found a spot, we're going to press and hold that spot and slowly open the jaw. So go ahead and press and hold, and then slowly open the jaw. Release the pressure and close the jaw. Find that spot again. Press and hold on that tight spot on the temporalis muscle and slowly open the jaw. Once you've opened it all the way as far as is comfortable, release your pressure and close the jaw. Okay, one more time. Find that tight spot again. Press and hold. Slowly open the jaw. Release and close the jaw. Great. All right. Well, that completes our self-massage on the masseter and temporalis muscles associated with the jaw. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope that this jaw massage has helped your face, your jaw, and your head feel more relaxed and looser. And this video was made by request. So please let us know if you have any specific requests for our videos. We want to teach you what you want and need to learn, so please let us know what you're looking for. And also, if you could please like, or comment on, or share our videos on Facebook and or YouTube, we would really appreciate that as well. So thank you again, take care, and I hope to see you all soon.